myself Dr. Avinash Trivedi, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, GIMS, Greater Noida. Today, the topic of discussion is static keyword in Java. These are some topics on which I will talk. So, Java is static keyword. What is the importance of this keyword? This static keyword can be used with variable, method, block, or with nested class. And static keyword in Java is used for memory management. Mainly, we can apply static keyword with variables and methods, blocks, and nested classes. So, static keyword belongs to the class, then an instance of the class. So, it is a very better method for saving space, memory. How we can use it, we will discuss in next slide. But it is very important one. If anything is common for all the method, that we can declare as static, and this will not replicate many times. So first of all, we will talk about static variable. What happens when we put static keyword before any variable name? If you declare any variable as static, it is known as static variable. And this static variable can be used to refer to a common property of all objects. And this static variable gets memory only once in the class area at the time of class loading. So if you declare any variable as static variable, so that is common for all the objects of that class, and only one value will be accessible and used. We need not to replicate many times, and this saves our memory. We will understand the advantage of static variable with the help of one example. Say in talking about students of GIMS, what is required? Every student has its own roll number, own name. But one thing is very common, that is college name. So for every students of GIMS, the college name will be GIMS. So we declare as instance variable, but we are not varying it. So what is required? If we write static keyword, so this will help in saving memory, and every object will have two necessary instance variables, say roll number and name, that will identify them, and third instance variable James, college name, that will be common. So in this variable we can see what we have done. There are two instance variable, roll number and name, common specific for all the objects, but college name, that is declared as static, is common for all the students. And we are using student class constructor in which we are initializing both the values. And there is one method, say display, that is displaying the name, roll number and college name of every object, that is student object. In class test static variable 1, we are declaring two instances. We are creating two instances, and those instances are calling display method, and what result we are getting? We are getting the correct result. So once we declare any variable as static, that is common for all. So if we, with the help of a figure, if we try to understand, there are two objects, and objects have their instance variable values, but static variable is common for all. So that static variable will be declared only once. So this saves lots of memory. Program of the counter without static variable. See, in this program we will in concept we will understand what is importance of me a counter when you are using in any website or in any program. If we are not using static variable, then what can happen? Let's understand this with the help of one program. In this program, there is one instance variable, that is count, and which is initialized with 0 value. We will get memory each time when instance is created. Now there is one constructor here, that is incrementing the value of count and printing the value of count variable. So once we have created 3 instances, C1, C2, C3, and by default when we are creating instances it calls constructor, and constructor, in this constructor we are printing the value of count. So output we are getting is 111, not incrementing exactly. So every time object means value is initialized with 0, and after increment it is printing 1. So it is not called exactly, and we are not getting the desired result. Java program to demonstrate the use of an instance variable. So what happens if we use static keyword? And here count is static one and it is initialized with 0. Now this count is common for all, but in previous case count was specific for all. So in this case, once count is initialized and incremented by one object, then second object will get incremented value, and its constructor will increment one value every time then when other object is being created. So for object 1 C1, the value will be incremented and we get one output. When we are creating object C2, it calls the constructor, and at this time the count value is 1 and it will increment 2 and print. Similarly for 3, it will increment and print 3. So the utility of counter will be achieved in this case with the help of static keyword. Java static method. So what is benefit of static method? Static method is common for all, and we can call static method without using or creating any object. So how we can call static method? We can call static method directly with the name of class, that is class name dot static method name. So this call method without the help of any object. So we get one example here. In this there are two instance variable and third one is static variables, and in this case we are writing one change method in which the method is declared as static method, and one constructor we are using here, that is student, which is used for initializing both the values, that is roll number and name. We are not mentioning this here because parameter meter name and instance variable names are different, and in this method display we are printing the details of the student. In test static method we are creating three objects, s1, s2, s3, and once we are calling display method, we are getting the result. So how static method is being called? Static method is called without the help of any object. So we can change the result in static method. Another example of static method that performs a normal calculation. In this case, we are using one calculate method, and sorry, there is one class that is calculate, and it contains one method cube, which is taking as x a parameter and returning cube of x. So how do we call it? We are calling its result. And how do we call this cube method? We call this cube method with the help of class name. So calculate is the class name. Class name dot method will call the method and we get the result. Restrictions for static method. There are two main restrictions for the static methods. They are: the static methods cannot use non-static data members or call non-static methods directly. So it is very much important condition. Static member method will call only static members. It may be instance variable or method. And static member cannot call non-static. So this we need to take care. Like in this program, integer a equal 40 is non-static because we have not mentioned static keyword before variable a, and in this method main we are directly writing a. So we are supposing that either we are mentioning object or not. So without object we are trying to print value a, which is a non-static method, so we get compile time error. So a solution may be, if we write static int a equal 40, then there is no problem. But in this case, we are not mentioning a as static variable, so compile time error comes. Your Java main method is static. Yes, very true. Because Java method is called by JVM without creating any object. Otherwise, uh, JVM will have to create one object, then that will call. So better technique is main method is declared as static method. What we write? We write uh, public static void main. So public it is access modifier. Static is showing that main method is our static method, and this method will be called without object. What is static block? Sometimes we are interested to initialize some values before the execution of main method. So that is possible. We can write static block, and static blocks are executed before executing main method. So we can initialize some variables when those variables are declared in static block. In this example, we can understand how we write static block. Static block we are writing in any class, say E2, and how we start a static block. We write a static keyword and then its body, and how we separate its body with the help of curly braces. So static curly brace and whatever we want to use or write in the block. We can write and we close its body. And main method is declared, and in main method there is some statement says system dot out dot println hello main. So what is happening here? First of all, your static block is being executed, and that is giving output. Static block is invoked, and first output this, and then main method is giving output. So static block is a very useful concept when we instantiate or start anything before main method. Can we execute a program without main method? No. In previous version, this was possible, but after JDK 1.7, it is not possible. So we will get error message. In declaring a static method, we need to know the importance of static, that static method saves memory. Static method means keyword gives uniqueness to all the objects. Some methods are called without the object. That is possible when we are declaring that method as your static method. And similarly, for class and block, we can use static methods. So thanks a lot. We will discuss some other topics in our next lecture.